My husband raised his glass. To 25 years, my love, he said. His eyes were full of something I thought was love. Our son stood beside him, smiling. We were celebrating our silver anniversary. A quiet dinner at home. Then my husband looked at our son. He gave him a small, almost invisible nod. My son walked behind my chair. I felt his hands on my shoulders. Then, I felt the pressure. He was pushing my face down toward the plate of food in front of me. Food I knew was poisoned. What they didn't know was that I had been expecting this. And I had already called the one guest they did not invite to our little party. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, comment where you're watching from, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a story like this. So, it started from here. My name is Katherine. For 25 years, I thought I had a perfect life. My husband, named Mark, was a successful financial advisor. Our son, named Alex, had just finished college. I was a homemaker. I took care of our beautiful house. I trusted them completely. The change started a month ago. I began to feel sick. Not a normal sick. I felt weak, confused. I went to my doctor, a kind woman named Dr. Chen. She ran some tests. She could not find anything wrong. At home, Mark was so caring. He would cook for me. "You need your strength, honey," he would say. Alex would bring me my morning coffee. They were so attentive. I am a careful person. My father, named William, was a detective. He taught me to see things that other people miss. I started to notice small things. A new life insurance policy on our kitchen counter. Mark talking quietly on the phone in the garage. Alex asking strange questions about my will. I did not want to believe it. But my father's voice was in my head. "Trust your gut, Katie," he would say. I took a sample of the coffee Alex made me. I did not drink it. I took it to a private lab. I paid a man named Mr. Hayes to test it. The call from him came 2 days later. His voice was serious. "Ma'am," he said, "there is a high level of a heart medication in this coffee. A medication you are not prescribed. In this dose, over time, it is a poison." The world went silent. My husband and my son. My family. They were trying to kill me. My best friend, a woman named Sarah, told me to run. To go to the police. But I knew they would just deny it. It would be my word against theirs. I needed proof. I needed to catch them in the act. Our 25th wedding anniversary was coming up. Mark planned a special dinner. Just the 3 of us. He said he was going to cook my favorite meal. It was the perfect trap. Not for me. For them. A week before the dinner, I went to see an old friend of my father's. A retired police detective named Frank Miller. I told him everything. I showed him the lab report. Frank was a good man. He listened. He believed me. He helped me make a plan. On the day of our anniversary, Frank worked with the local police chief, a man named Chief Davis. They put tiny, hidden cameras in my dining room. They put a small microphone on my dress. The police, including a young officer named Ben, were waiting in a van down the street. I was so scared. But I knew I had to do it. The dinner started. Mark brought out the food. Alex poured the wine. I watched them. I saw the look they gave each other. The small nod. Then, My son came behind me. He put his hands on my shoulders. He started to push my face toward the plate. That's when the front door burst open. Police. Nobody move. Detective Miller, Chief Davis, and Officer Ben came flooding into the room. Mark and Alex froze. Their faces were a perfect picture of shock and horror. They were caught. They did not just try to kill me. They had planned to do it on the one day that was supposed to celebrate our life together. But my plan was not just about catching them. It was about what happened next. While they were being arrested, I made a phone call. It was to Mark's business partner, a man named Mr. Peterson. I told him what had happened. I told him about the fraud investigation that was about to begin into my husband's finances. The next day, all of their shared assets were frozen. Their bank accounts. Their investments. Everything. They did not just lose their freedom. They lost the money they were trying to kill me for. I sold the big house. I moved into a small, sunny apartment by the park. I started a new life. A life where I could finally breathe. A life I had to almost lose to finally get back. That's it for today's story. What would you have done if you were in her place? Is setting a trap to expose the truth the bravest thing a person can do? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if this story feels familiar, if you have a story of betrayal that needs to be told, we want to hear it. There is a link in the description where you can submit your story to us. Thank you for listening to the Voice of Betrayal. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a story.